Well, howdy, howdy, everyone, and welcome back to the Lauren Musica Show. As noted the last couple of weeks, we're featuring a special series right now, some power thoughts that come from our programs team here at Sidewalk Advocates for Life. So these are the beautiful women that advise all of our Sidewalk Advocate leaders across the United States. They have such wisdom because they work with our leaders on the front lines each and every day. Today's power thought comes from my teammate, Melissa Yeomans, one of our regional programs managers that oversees the greater Midwest. She writes, when sidewalk advocates everywhere step to the sidewalk of the abortion facility to serve, they carry the light of Christ, always ready to minister to the true physical and spiritual needs of those they encounter. And they do this with great kindness and compassion. We know this, but do they, meaning the people on the receiving end, the clients who are abortion vulnerable, other people seeking services at the abortion facility, those who work at the abortion facility, the neighbors of the facility, the broader community, how can they know? How can we make God's love visible to those around us? Recently, a tiny but mighty team had some new advocates out to shadow on the sidewalk. At this sidewalk on any given day, you will often find a strong presence of believers in the public right-of-way and a multitude of signs. On this morning, there were 4 advocates in bright blue Sidewalk Advocates for Life vests with a large free pregnancy test and ultrasound sign, and one more simple sign that simply said, help and hope. One of my favorite signs, right? That featured 2 small, bright hearts. The help and hope sign was held by an advocate with a cheerful smile, waving at cars as they passed. Shortly after setting up, a car came to a stop right in the middle of the busy road, not turning into the facility, but just stopped. The advocate approached as a man rolled the window down. Where can I donate? He asked eagerly. I've never seen this before. His grateful enthusiasm bubbled over as the advocate shared with him how he could support his local team. Reflecting on this exchange was both sobering and encouraging. Sobering because somehow this man who had passed the sidewalk before, possibly daily on his way to work, had thus far missed the truth that believers were there to serve. Encouraging because we can transform the sidewalk. We can engage those looking in the wrong place for solutions with the simple but profound message of help and hope. Our opportunity for impact begins in the split second that people lay eyes on us. Again, how instructive from the sidewalk to real life, right? We can make God's love for them known through what they see. Then we walk it out by sharing the truth graciously as we meet each person where they're at. That same morning that the man stopped in the road with such joy, an abortion-determined woman drove past the advocates and into the abortion facility. But she didn't stop to talk on her way in. We see this sometimes on the sidewalk, that people aren't quite ready to roll down that window and stop to talk, right? So this woman just blew past the advocates. But later, we learned that she chose life, no doubt affected by the visual presence of the sidewalk advocates praying and offering help, as displayed by the signage and much more. Seeds of love and truth were already being sown into her life by multiple ministries, including a local pregnancy center. So again, to God the glory. And how beautiful to think that that advocate presence was the icing on the cake that started to really turn her heart. So again, you and I can make God's love known through what we wear, the smile that we put on our face, and the love that we exude from our very being. Such a powerful reflection by Melissa. So thank you, Melissa. All right. And thank you all as well for joining us for another episode of the Lauren Musica Show. We'll be back here next Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on Facebook Live, YouTube, or wherever you get podcasts. Thanks so much, everybody.